In today's video, I'm going to be doing a showcase of the Exodus Lite Mod Menu for Red Dead Online. If you guys want to pick up this menu, head over to wickedgamers.com and use coupon code Luciano for 5% off. Starting off with the player options here, guys, you have your no clip option here as well as your mount options here. You can set your preference to owned or current. You have your invisibility here as well as your invincibility. You have your infinite stamina, always clean, no ragdoll, your fire hooves, horse scale modifier, and then lastly teleport horse whistle. So when you press H, you will automatically sit on your horse. Your vehicle options here as well, your fixed invincibility, invisibility, you have your symbol knockoff, your no ragdoll, fire hooves, and lastly your speed modifier. Your model options here, basically you can change your model to any legendary animal or human, whether it's male or female, whatever you may prefer, you can basically do in here. Model variant, if the model has any variants, you do your animal controls basically, so you can control your birds or whatnot. You can also change your facial features as well as your chest and waist size. You have effects here, basically these are different like effects you can change. Your particle effects as well. So basically if you want to do it on your bones, you want to scroll down, you want to select the spirit fade in, you can basically do that. You can set it to constant or whatever you may prefer, or you can just turn it off completely. Moving down here, you have your modifiers here as well, like your infinite stamina, deadeye, eagle eye, supercharged cores, which makes them yellow, your accelerated health, stamina, and deadeye. Telekinesis here as well if you want to enable that, which basically lets you kind of control shit and throw it, open doors or whatnot from far away. It's kind of cool. You can fuck with people that way. You have your bounce as well if you want to enable that, which basically makes everything bounce. You have your invincibility here as well as your invisibility option here as well as your never wanted, your one level multiplier, anti-tackle, hog tie, and lasso. Your always clean option here as well as your sticky hats. You have your payoff bounty, as well as your super jump option here as well. If you basically want to super jump, you can do so as well. You have your glitched animation as well as your fire breath option here for your player, your warp mode, your no ragdoll, as well as your feared, which basically makes nearby population will basically flee from you in fear. Super run as well. I guess you can do that with your horse, which is actually kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that, but look at me go. Oh fuck. Damn, I didn't think I was going to survive that, but I guess I do have God mode on. But anyway, player scale modifier as well as your camera zoom, and lastly your targeting mode. Your network options here, for example, if you go to the top, you do have your player options here. So I'm going to select a player and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so say you select this player, for example, you do have your teleportation options here. You can teleport yourself to player direct or nearby, self to player's camp, or player to self, or player to waypoint, or player to Madame Nazar. And your presets here, if you want to go to, you know, Anniesburg, Armadillo, Blackwater, or whatever you may prefer, you can basically do so in here. Your scripts, if you have any scripts loaded, you do have removal options like your crash and kick for mission. Your trolling options here, whether it's your attackers you want to spawn on this guy. Your horse options like you want to kill or freeze his horse, for example, sedate it, whatever you may prefer. You can also do some explosions, attachments as well, whatever you may prefer you can do. You have an ag, freeze movement, remove from mount, spawn hostile clones, as well as for copy outfit. Friendly options like your retribution, anti-aim, explosive ammo, and then lastly give gold up to 10 in a chest. Lastly, for your player specific, you do have your spectate, shadow, add to whitelist, and then lastly view profile. For your session options here, this will work on everybody in your session. You do have your teleport options here like your player to self, player to waypoint, or Madame Nazar. Your presets here, trolling options here like I just went over, your attackers, your horse options, your explosions, attachments, freeze, remove from mount, or spawn hostile clones. Friendly options, retribution, anti-aim, explosive ammo, and give gold. Like I said, this works for everybody in your session. Moving on here for your search, basically you can search somebody via their nickname or via the Rockstar ID with your resolver. You do have your whitelist here, which will basically show a list of players which you've whitelisted from all protections. Your protections here, which will basically protect you from other modders. This menu does have some really good protections if you're wondering. Spoofing options, if you want to spoof your name, attributes, and voice chat, you can do so here as well. You can also suppress, join, and leave notifications if you would like to do so. You can force relay, force script host, or request your session to public or private. Recovery options here, you have your inventory items, whether it's your plants, canned goods, fruits and vegetables, snacks, substances, bracelets, earrings, antique alcohol bottles, whatever it may be, you guys can do in here. And you do have your add gold option here. Basically, you just hold down your fucking enter key or whatever your controller button you use to basically go through the menu. And you basically get a bunch of gold and money with one click of a button really fast. Weapon options here, you have your modifiers, starting off with weapon damage, melee damage, and weapon defense modifiers if you want to utilize those. Your aimbot options here as well is your trigger bot. Basically how aimbot works is it automatically aims onto players, pets, or animals, and your trigger bot will automatically shoot. So if you want to configure that, you can do so at your leisure. Your explosions here as well for your explosive ammo for when you shoot. So for example, I shoot, you got a molly. You can basically change what type of effect you got. So if you want a water hydrant instead, you can do so as well. Like I said, you do have particle effects here, like your particle gun, like your spirit fade in or out. You can change that as well to whatever particle you may prefer. You do have your add all weapons as well as your infinite ammo option here as well. You can do reloads or clip, whatever you may prefer. You do have your full auto as well, as you can see there. Your aim slow motion, your auto cock and clean. You do have your teleport gun as well. You shoot and you teleport forward, as well as your gravity gun, your black hole gun, your white hole gun. You do have your lightning strike gun as well, as you can see right there. Your fire ammo, your loot shoot as well, which will basically shoot down chests with gold in them, so people can open those and get some gold. One hit, one kill, which basically increases the damage of your bullets. Your hash gun, and then lastly your delete gun, which lets you delete certain objects that you may have spawned in. Teleportation options, whether if you want to teleport to your camp waypoint, auto to waypoint, objective, Madame Nazar, or your presets here, like your Anniesburg, Armadillo, your gun shops, clothing shops, fences, your misc options here, as well as your enclosed. Whatever you may prefer, you can do so in the teleportation options. Spawner here as well, if you want to spawn your composites, your objects, your vehicles here, whether it's your wagons or your trains or whatever you may prefer. Your pets as well, whether if you want to spawn in animals or humans. So you want to spawn in animals, want to do legendary animals, you want to spawn them in sedated or dead, you can spawn these in. These are all legendary animals, as you can see. You can basically skin them and sell them. You do have scripting options here as well. If you have any scripts, you can get these, I believe, through the Exodus Discord. Not 100% sure if they supply them, but if you have any, you can load them in through here. Creator option here as well. You can basically spawn in different creations. I know for a fact you can find these on the Exodus Discord. So basically they have different creations. For example, a chest filled with like 100 gold bars. You can find that on the Exodus Discord. World options here. You do have your time here as well if you want to change the time in game, as well as your freeze time, as well as your morning, noon, night, or midnight presets. I like the night one. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna freeze it here because it looks cool. Your lighting effects here, if you want to basically add a different color hue effect, you can basically kind of do that. You can also change the intensity as well of that if you would like to do so. Other options here, like I said, you can basically change the actual weather too as well. If you want to make it, you know, like snowy or whatever, you can do so as well. I like it how it is, so I'm going to leave it. Your entity pools here, your pet pool, object pool, and vehicle pool, which will basically show how many peds are in your, or in, you know, like a certain range. You can snap lines to them, delete them, gold loot, launch them upwards, set on fire, or whatever. That works for all of them below as well. You have trains here as well if you want to spawn in a train. If you want to drive it as well, you can drive it. You can change the speed of that as well if you would like to do so. Your vehicle options here, you can set your density variances down below. Your clear area in the radius of whatever you set it to, you can do so as well. So say spawn in a bunch of chests and it gets a little crowded. You come to this and you can basically clear everything in that area to reduce lag. You do have ground snow as well if you want to enable that. And then lastly, your misc options here. You do have your bypasses like your restricted areas, fast travel protection, your legendary bounty cooldown, script hook here, which says it may result in account ban, so use at your own risk. I don't fuck with it, so I really don't know how it works. Same with script manager. You do have your UFO mode though as well if you want to basically spawn in a UFO and drive it around. As you can see right there, you can drive it in front of you if you're on a horse. You can make it orbit as well as make it bigger. I think I bugged myself out from that actually. But you do have your pets here as well. If you want to have like your border collie, you can have them stay, you can have them attack, or whatever you may prefer. When on your visuals here, you do have your lines here as well, which will show enemies. You can also change the thickness and range of that. So if you want to make the range, you know, like, I don't know, 1,000 meters. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You make it like your 1,000 meters. There's actually nobody near me, so it's not going to work. Fortunately, let me try to do, I guess your friendlies are over there as well. There you go. Basically like your ESP. But you do have your boxes, like I said. You can have your fill or your fill outline. You can change the range of that as well. Basically your wall hacks, your info here, as well as your skeleton, arrow, crosshair, and your radar. As you can see, you can show enemies in that little radar to see how close they are from you. Moving down to your settings, lastly, you do have your themes here as well. If you want to load or save a theme, you can change the position of the menu, as well as the scale of any of these options. You can also change the actual colors of the menu itself. These are basically all customization options to change the menu to look however you may prefer it. As you can see there, debug info, you can show your watermark there, which is the Exodus watermark. You can show the open and close hint on the top of the screen, suppress all notifications. enable streamer mode, which will hide sensitive information, your max viewport options, Discord presence, export localization, open your products folder, and lastly, visit the Exodus website. But that actually is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.